All right, grown black folks talk. Story time, part two. The tall, dark, handsome Asian man in my life now. Now, I actually don't know his actual height, but I'm 5'3". So, anybody's taller than me. I mean, like I told you on the last video, I dated 5'4" to 6'3" because everybody's taller than me. I knew one man, he was a sergeant, but he was also what? He was married to a woman the same height. He may have been about 5'2". They were both cute little people. Old sergeant, he fought in Korea. That's the shortest man I think I've ever met. About 5'2". But everybody's taller than me. Anyway, this man does things in the company of men like Richard Branson. You know what? If you were to look at his picture, he's probably about the same age I am, maybe a little younger. He approached me. He basically found me. He noticed some things that I had purchased and the kind of business moves that I'm getting ready to move this year. And he approached me and said, I think we probably do a lot of things together in the future. I'm like, wow. Well, how about that? I don't even have to go to the divestiture and spoilers market. It just comes to me. Of course, now it's always been this way. As I've said to you, men bring houses and lands or plans to get them to my table. Because as one of my mentors said to me, said the thing about you, Deanna, is that you are absolutely a lady. And I was 16. I've always been around this size. I'm actually smaller now than I've been in a lot of years. And I'm going to get smaller still, but weight has never been an obstacle to me being around a certain type of man because I am a certain type of woman. And in the end, I'm not ugly. In the end, attraction is more than just the physical. I can make that work for you as well. Y'all ain't never seen me. Y'all haven't seen me as often in my red when I decide to beat my face. Y'all ain't seen that yet. But all I have to do is come up here and put on a video where I am dolled up, and you got hundreds of people coming to look at it. So I don't have a problem in that department. And because I'm a black woman, we age very slowly, and I have collagen pills basically here for my knee because I'm still trying to rehab that. But my skin's gonna stay together a little bit longer than average because I know how to do that. I know about hyaluronic acid, and I know about collagen, and I know about adaptogens. So I'm planning on looking good for like the next 30 years. Obviously, I got to get old, but the whole thing about the wall, don't talk to me about a wall, sir, if you're about to fall off a cliff at the same age, because I take care of yourself. Anyway, this is where I probably should tell you that this tall, dark, and handsome Asian man is actually my advertising manager. He's actually from India. He's my advertising manager. I mention it just to say the circles that I run in for business allow me to meet men like this. Now, I am paying him a small grip to help me through a business transition. He had problems. I was supposed to have this done by Cyber Monday, November 29th of 2021. He had problems because Delta was taking over the world at that time, and he couldn't work on my project for a while. And I could have said to him, look, man, I don't pay, I do this and I do that, I don't paid you this, I don't paid you that, blah, 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 blah. A lady does not do that to a gentleman. Because at the end of the day, it isn't about how much money we can make together. He's a human being. And I'm very glad that I had that much sense because now I'm 2 weeks behind. I was supposed to have something done that his team was going to start be doing for me by now, but I had 4 deaths and I am behind. And he treats me with respect and even waited to ask about, are you going to be, how are you doing with the such and such and the so and so? Because, he has a workflow. This is a professional relationship, but because I treated him like a human being, he treats me like a human being. We have human respect from around the world. I work with his team members from here to Australia, and we trying to do stuff on Friday afternoon, which is the morning over there. And so his man in Australia is sitting there, I'm like, okay, thank you for the information that I needed. Please excuse me that I can't do anything else with it right now because it's Saturday morning and I gotta take my kids out. I said, sir, you're a family man. You go on and do what you need to do. I will be here when you come back because it's only Friday afternoon for me. So when you finish with the kids, are you just thought to be on your Monday is my Tuesday? We'll talk on Tuesday. Just go do what you need to do. We this far behind. Let's just stay human. Because here's the thing, y'all. You will know that you have truly leveled up when you know how to treat people at the level that you want to go, and when you live in a circle of mutual respect with powerful people. Because Saj, and I can Saj P, because I still Pindu, I can't say that last name, and I'm not trying to mangle it, because Saj P said this to me. He said, with the kind of talent that you have, that I see that you have, we can work together for a very long time. So we are nurturing a professional relationship that may go for years. Here's what I didn't tell Saj. I have enough manuscripts. So if I stop writing today, once we get this system, if it works the way he says it will, and we get this system together and off the ground, I don't have to write anything else for the next 25 years. All we have to do is plug my work into the system. We pay the requisite amount. This one pays for the next one, which pays, and that one pays for the next one, and that one pays for the next one. Because this gentleman knows how to treat a lady, and this lady knows how to treat a gentleman. For those of you who want to divest this world, take notes. Are you a lady? Do you know how to respect a man and his humanity? He is not, even if he is your hypergamous target. He would be if this was romantic. I don't need him like that, but he doesn't need me at all. He can go back and get another job from Richard Branson. It is what it is. But he sees value in me and the work that I'm doing, and I see the value in him and the work that I'm doing, and I see his humanity and he sees mine, and we can work together, and we can work with his global team around the world that have men, that have families, and have lives, and have humanity. And because I know how to support them in their humanity, they support me in my humanity. And it is a beautiful situation. And I get to practice for if I do, and I expect that I will, but if I do meet a man that who would be interested in at least seeing if the possibility of marriage there, I get more practice in how to treat this man with a whole human life so that we can do life. Let's see, right up. I never get this to work. Here, life, instead of getting into these emotional cycles that put us here. Because if you do meet men who are the type that you want, you have to know how to live with them. Please go back and review the videos that I did yesterday. The one about life. Who are you when the money's gone? Please review that. It'll help you be able to work with, be friends with, and eventually, because marriage is both work and living with and being friends with, that hypergamous man you think you want. I know these men. Go back and learn how to be the woman they can stand to be around and can work with. All right. Thank you for listening. Yeah. I hope there's someone that's tall and handsome in your future. Practice what you need to practice with these men. Learn how to be in their circles and work with them effectively. Learn how to acknowledge their humanity. Learn how to be a good friend. Learn how to be understanding and practice. Because someday you might meet the one who's ready to do life with you. And you want to be practiced when he finds you, excuse me. None of these people I found, they found me. All right. Thank you for listening. Bye.